Hey, how's it going? It's John again. Playing Immaculate Grid, trying to get over my losing streak. I think it's at least a couple right now. Tried Al Cohen's yesterday for 6 war. Turns out it was like 5.5. Yeah, well, I thought I met the intent there. He won a Gold Glove. He had over 100 RBI. He finished second in the MVP voting, and I knew he had like one really good year in there. But it was a 5.5 war season apparently. So who knows why that was. Anyway, let's well, I'm sure a lot of people do. You can just look it up. Anyway, I'm not going to. I'm gonna play Immaculate Grid. Let's share the screen. Let's get playing. That looks like the rarity round, which I did get yesterday, and I think just over a minute or so. I had some rare ones in here even. But let's hit refresh and hit play, and let's go for it. All right, Negro Leagues 300 season. Josh Gibson. Um, oh shoot, also Josh Gibson. Uh, And then let's go Satchel Page here. I don't know if they have to have had a 10 home run season in the Negro Leagues. Anyway, let's keep going. Sheffield hit over 300, I'm sure, with the Dodgers. Let's get Ripken. Wow, only 0.4. Let's get Eddie Murray here. What do we think about Mike Piazza? Oral Hershiser. Mike Musina. And Willie Mays. Wonder if they need it in the Negro Leagues. We'll find out. Nope. Just needs to have played in the Negro Leagues at some point and had a season with more than 10 home runs. So we're good. Jackie Robinson will work. I'm sure, like, I need to think back, but like, I think Heavy Johnson and Artie Wilson might work, but for the actual playing in the Negro Leagues. But anyway, stop share, reshare. Taking my time here. There it is. All right, hitting refresh, and away we go. All right, let's see here. So I'm gonna go with Bullet Rogan over here. 2%. All right, 10 home runs for the Dodgers and 10 home runs for the Orioles. Who are some people who just kind of sneak across that line ever so slightly? Um, guys with like 15 home runs. What do we think of Davey Lopes? And then, so he was 0.7. Maybe we go with a uh, Charles Johnson that one year. He was traded to the White Sox, but I think he had over 10 home runs with the Orioles. Ooh, that's a good one. Got my guys here, Joe Crisp and Dick. Nope, not that one. Dick Cox? Yeah, 25, 26. Actually, a significant number of plate appearances, like 800 or 900 plate appearances in those 2 seasons. All right. Now we need a 10-win season from a Dodger pitcher, presumably a less famous one. Then ditto down here. Let's get Bobo Newsom, just because you guys keep recommending him in the comments. 0.2. Did it with the St. Louis Browns. Trying to think who'd be kind of a sneaky. I kind of like maybe a Ramon Martinez. He was actually a 20 game winner. Maybe Ishmael Valdez. Chan-Ho Park did it a few times, I'm sure, in the 90s. Valdez, I want to say, had like a really good season in 97 with a losing record, and I want to say he was like 10 and 11, but I don't, maybe he had only 9 wins, in which case that wouldn't work. And then I don't know about any of his other seasons. Um, I think there was Brad Penny had like a 16 win season in there. I think Aaron Harang somewhere in there. Um, who other than I don't know about Johnny Padres, 1955 World Series MVP. Actually, I think that's a pretty safe bet. Let's go with that. Goes sub one. All right, need a 10 homer season. Jackie Robinson had like 19 in his MVP season. Um, I don't know how much of a power hitter. I don't think Gilliam hit a ton of home runs. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if Heavy Johnson had 10 home runs because the Negro League seasons, the official ones were a lot shorter. And I'm not sure if he gets there. Um, in fact, I can't like in the 40s, the seasons are actually about 80 or 90 or 100 games or so. In the 20s, they're about 80 games. But then in during a lot of Josh Gibson's career, you'll see like 30 and 40 game seasons, or at least that's what's recorded. In Josh Gibson's case, it's I mean I looked at one time and over a 4 year, I think it was the 36 to 39 stretch, he had 62 home runs and like over 400 batting average. Nuts. Um, let's go with let's go with Heavy Johnson here. 0.03. And then let's see, Mays will work. I think Ernie Bank. Does Ernie Banks work? Let me just check the year. Actually, I don't know that he does. Because it has to be one of the official leagues. Um, Campanella certainly works. Aaron will not work. Henry Aaron will not work. With Campanella. Ooh, that was actually pretty high. I was rocking a 4 before that, and Campanella was at 13. Let's see what I don't even know what filter they would use on that, but there's 57 options, and I probably chose one of the more popular ones. Yeah. Yeah, there was okay, Oscar Charlton would have worked and Charleston would have worked. Ooh, Heavy Johnson would have worked. Monty Irvin would have worked. He was on the 51 Giants. I think the 54 Giants as well. Right? Yeah, I mean he really splits his time. Yeah, but he was a he led the league in RBI on that 51 Giants team. I'm gonna keep Monty Irvin in my back pocket. All right, well, fun game. I managed to get them both. So even if it wasn't the most awesome performance there with that 13%, but hey, it's a tribute to Roy Campanella, who's a great ball player. All right, I'll get this uploaded. Thanks a lot for playing, and we'll be back at it later. Peace.